Hey, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for coming. If you're returning, I appreciate you coming back. Today, I'm going to show you how to replace the heater core in a Dodge Magnum or Chrysler 300 or Dodge Charger between the years 2005, 2010. It might work for years after that as well, and it might work on some Challengers too. So yeah, it's kind of a hassle. So let's get to it. So if you've ever had to replace a heater core before, you know what the symptoms are, but just in case there's some people out there that are trying to troubleshoot and trying to diagnose some problems, let me go through what I've been experiencing. So the first thing I noticed was the smell of antifreeze inside the passenger compartment. So I started smelling that, and then I noticed, of course, some white mist or smoke coming out of some of the vents as well, and the windshield and side windows started to fog up when I had the defroster on. Just all telltale signs that there's a leak in the heater core and it's going to need to be replaced. I have a new one that I bought about 3 years ago because something similar happened and then it seemed to get better on its own. So I'm going to replace the heater core. I think the Mopar shop manual says something like it's a 7-hour job. They want you to take the entire dash out. I don't think I have to do that. I think there's just a few things I have to remove, and we're going to see if it works out that way. There don't seem to be too many videos on how to do this, so I'm sort of flying blind here. There's one really good one, but it's completely in Spanish. It's like an hour long. I did speed through that one and kind of look at the way that guy did it, and I think he had the right idea. So I will link to that video as well. You can probably catch it somewhere up there. If you want to check that one out, you can as well. To get started, we're going to have to remove some trim panels down below under the steering wheel on the dash. So let's get started on doing that. You'll also probably want to disconnect the heater lines underneath the hood as well. And I'm going to probably blow out the heater core just to keep from making too much of a mess or make more of a mess on my carpet in the car. So here we go. And to get this guy out, you just got a connector there, one right there. Really just get underneath there and push it in. Comes out of there. And then the heater core is right back there. You can see there's a clip we have to remove. And we're going to have to unhook the heat lines as well. Real quick, if you like this video, if it's helping you out at all, go ahead and click that like button down below. That helps get this video to other people who might need to see it as well. Also, if you like videos like this where I help you out on automotive projects or product reviews for things in the shop, go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Okay, so I got the heater hoses disconnected. I've got an old piece of tubing that I found in my shop that I've got connected to one side of the heater core inlet or the outlet. I don't remember which is which. I'm gonna basically just use an inflator pump to blow out the air and just see how that works. It's portable, battery powered. I'm going to use the high volume side of it for just to see how that works, and yeah, let's go for it. Okay, let's work on these clips here. It looks like these are not too hard to unclip. The whole thing is you just got to pretty much stand on your head the whole time to work on this. And that's where it's difficult. Oh, I think I got that one kind of. Yes, that clip came off with no tools. Let's see if we can get the top one up there. Finally got the second one out, but I pretty much had to stand on my head to do it, so I could not record while I was doing that. But as you can see now, both those clips are off, so I should be able to pull these loose. Oh, fantastic. Probably should have taken that carpet out. Well, it was already wet. And we're going to push those up a little bit through the firewall, because we can now. Get them out of the way. Okay, this looks like it's an 8mm back here. Man, that guy does not want to turn. There we go. Okay, making some progress there. Okay, that'll be interesting to get back in. Okay, to make this work, I think we're gonna have to put the steering wheel all the way out, and you'll see what it does to that joint right there when I do that. Okay, I'll lock that in place now, and we're gonna have to turn the wheel a little bit. We'll try right there to begin with. There we go. Let's see, we've got this lined up so we can try and get that core out. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to get the lines out of the way. We'll see. I'm going to plug that back in later, I promise. Oh, do I have to? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Man, that's a tight fit. Chrysler engineers, you suck. Actually, it's this German engineers. Do I have to remove something else here? Okay. I ended up taking this guy off here too, which is just 3 bolts. 1, 2, and 3. And then there's a cable to disconnect, and it pulls right off. Got that out of the way. Kind of nasty in there. I might clean that out. But the important thing to see here is that's going to come out now. And I might get it out if I can put down the camera. Okay, it's out. Alright, you can see it's been leaking for a while there. That's probably the one that sealed itself back up. Okay, we'll put the new one back in. Okay, there's the new one. You can see, maybe you can see a part number there. Spectra. And we're going to put it in much like we pulled the old one out. And I did not have to take the dash apart. I'm going to need 2 hands for this though, and I'm going to need to put the camera somewhere, so stay tuned. Offset to the right goes on the bottom, offset to the left goes on the top. This is going to be tough with the lines in there, because I don't want to damage it. It's going in, but we're hung up on something. Turns out it just needed some finagling, and now it's in there all the way. Okay, next up. Okay, next thing we're going to do here is we're going to change the O-rings on these lines. Take the old ones off. And my new heater core came with new O-rings. Let's throw those on there. Alright. Let's see about connecting these bad boys too while we're at it. Pulled on these a little bit and kind of moved them out of the way, so let's get these back to where they need to be. There's that one. That one's in good. Let's see if we can get that one in there. We do not want this. Oh, you know what? I gotta put clamps on. Okay, I think I figured out how to put these on here. Difficulty will be getting the right angle to get these put on, and then finding the right tool to, looks like a hex. Okay, I'm using a 3mm Allen wrench, or hex wrench, to put these clamps on, if I can even get them started. There we go. See if I can get it in there. Okay, I actually ended up using the old clip on the upper connection here because I just couldn't get the new clip to work, and I dropped the screw and didn't want to dig for it under the carpet. So old clip worked fine. You gotta really get these things pushed in and seated correctly before you put the clips on, or it just doesn't work. I'm going to put the retainment bracket back on and then patch things up and try and get this thing started. You can probably see in the last clip that I had to use the clip type clamp on the bottom bracket as well on this heater core. I had a small leak with the screw together clamp, so I just removed that and used the clip instead. That worked a lot better. Overall, I was filming, so this job took me about 4 hours. I think if I had to do it again, I could do it in an hour, really. So if you watch the video and you're not trying to film this for another YouTube channel or something, you can probably do this in an hour, hour and a half, which saves a lot of time. So I was really happy with that. I think the new heater core cost me about $60, but I think I bought it in 2018 or 2019. So now with inflation and everything, it probably costs like $8,000, but hopefully you can find a good deal on one somewhere. I'll put a link to one that I can find on Amazon or at a parts store that is equivalent. I don't know if I can get the exact part number anymore, but you get the idea. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully it helps you solve a problem for your vehicle. Have a good one. Bye.